Making these introductions like really enthusiastic and then I regret them.
Why?
They're shocking. Hey! And I'm trying to be like, hi.
Hi.
Thanks for watching Elevator.
Thanks for
That lasted for 5 seconds. They have a career in public radio.
No, here, I can try it again. Hey.
This is Sherry. You remember her from Party. And Sherry was the star of this episode, but the story didn't actually happen to her. It happened to this other woman who's gonna get on the phone with us, which is exciting because you've never heard the story from her mouth before.
And we've never met.
But first, there's some details that we included from Sherry's life in the opening of the episode, where she was auditioning to play a one-armed prostitute.
A one-armed prostitute?
In a movie.
It's the Battle of Pussy Willow Creek. It was a mockumentary film made by Ruth Burns, actually aka Wendy Jo Cohen, in the Ken Burns style, as a drummer boy.
And you would switch sides to Confederate to the
back and forth with my one arm.
I've seen this film. It's totally
amazing.
Hilarious. When you auditioned for it, you said like you
You have 2 arms.
Hello, that's why you go to acting school.
auditioning for a one-armed prostitute.
And I said, oh my god, I know Ken Burns.
How do you know Ken Burns?
I trained him.
You personal trained Ken Burns? Sherry's a personal trainer. Moonlights as a fitness model.
It's moonlighting.
Sherry's been featured in some magazines, but she's also an extra in fitness modeling stuff sometimes, which is our favorite. When
I'm in the back. Little independent films for the internet.
I like to think that it's just shoulder and her like buff thigh and calves are in the, you know.
That sounded like porn. I don't do porn. Not porn.
Sherry actually is a tremendous athlete, and didn't you just run a little race? Sherry just ran the New York City Marathon!
I was training Ken Burns. I didn't know he was Ken Burns. I knew Ken Burns, but I didn't know that he was Ken Burns. I just knew his name was Ken. So Ken, what do you do? And I make documentary films. Hey! Good for you!
It's really cool that you're going in a more artsy direction.
Good for you, Ken Burns, in your award-winning, groundbreaking filmmaking style. Thus, you were cast as a one-armed Confederate prostitute. And the reason we had auditioning for Law and Order is because Mary auditioned, who also models. Funny,
You're surrounded.
I'm the fat kid of Hot Mess.
Someone who actually has breasts.
I gotta bring something to the table, guys. Ladies! It's about my brain. Hi! So here's Sherry, and she played you on the episode.
Tell me the story, lady.
Yeah.
Just as humiliating as you portrayed it. There were more than just one person in the elevator with me. There were 4 other people.
4 people in the elevator?
Oh my god.
When the guy was not somebody that you knew.
Yeah, he was like a pseudo-celebrity, right?
We loved your last film.
Yeah, he was a soap opera actor.
So the whole elevator acknowledged the tampon on the ground. And I recall you said that you had it in your back pocket with like your keys, whipped the keys out, and it flew.
Fell right between his feet. Yeah.
I love that so much.
There was like you waited a second, right? And then he bent over and picked it up.
Yeah. Actually, I think he said, "Is this yours?" Wait, everybody saw that. It was just a one-story ride. It should have been the shortest elevator ride in history, but it stretched out to eternity.
I'm blushing right now for you.
When it fell, were you like, if I...
Oh, no, that's not mine. How that got there. And he bent over and picked it up and handed it back to me.
That's amazing.
You should know we are acquainted with John Legend. It's his favorite episode. You should
loves
know
it.
that.
Yelled at me across a crowded room. I love the tampon.
We're just ordinary people.
Thank you so much for sharing the story. We're just so glad to have it. And,
Bye-bye.
all right, take care. Bye.
Thank you.
And the last fun thing we have about this episode is that we filmed it in 2010 when I was in graduate school at Christmas. That story from my friend in Colorado, I came back and I was like, Sherry, we have to film this. Find an elevator. And she did.
I'm good like that.
An episode of 30 Rock appeared where Tina Fey is standing in an elevator next to Alec Baldwin in the exact same position as they are in the elevator that we shot.
Aren't you gonna ask me how mine?
No.
Wearing the same hat. Exhibit A.
I really think you know everything about me, don't you?
I think we posted it to the 30 Rock Facebook wall and they took it
They
down.
promptly removed it.
So that went really well. Killing it!
If you're not wearing one of those Christmas sweaters out of guilt, I'll give you $1,000.
Wrong, Jack. Because they weren't sweaters. They were Dickies! Happy 2012!
On that note and this hat, we say thanks for watching. We will see you next week. Wednesday's episode and Friday's interview. The hat is getting a little... It's been 3 years. Sorry. Did you just knock?
Drop that.